you're nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. Like that's
What?
huge. Oh,
What? Imagine
oh, oh, you didn't know? Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, you were
I'm not paying
nominated.
attention, but that is fantastic news. Thank you.
Please, don't leave. Stay here with me.
Oh my God, this is so romantic.
Leave us alone!
Cass!
What is your deal?
We're really so gratified when the show has been nominated or when our crew and cast are nominated. But there is something really nice about your peers seeing you on camera and being like, that guy's funny. That guy's doing his job. And I was really touched by it.
Yeah! How's my ass taste?
This is also a show about writers' rooms, and we're about to get into the biggest writers' room in season 4, late night. So it's sort of meta, I would have to assume, because you're writing about writers' room in a writers' room. What is the most important element to you in creating the right environment in a writers' room?
The thing that is so important to us is that it's funny first, the show. And so in terms of creating like a culture in the writer's room and an environment, it's about making everyone feel not only like free to be their funniest, but also just that it's a really collaborative environment.
Previously, I was picturing about movie.
What do you think?
You want me to be real?
Yeah.
I mean, that's gross. Was it like a school project or something?
Best idea wins. And also we try and foster this atmosphere of like, let's make each other laugh. Because if we can surprise each other, I think we have brilliant writers on the show, many of whom are stand-ups themselves. And they're such a smart audience that even for me, pitching a joke or a scene, if I can make them laugh, it is such it's such a good feeling. And B, it's such a good indicator of whether a scene is working or whether a joke is working, is because I can see in real time, am I making these people laugh?
You guys can improvise a little.
Okay, we can improvise a little.
We do a full song. I need you guys to calm down. I haven't driven in a long time. Now I feel like I should be going faster.
Jeez,
I'm gonna throw up.
Just put it on cruise control, please. It does feel. You okay? There's a Cinnabon over here.
I'm sorry. I have asthma.
What? Now you tell me.
I feel like we got so lucky in having a room where people are so proud of, it's a show about writing comedy. So I think they all feel very seen by the show. I think it's all very personal for everybody in our writer's room. We've had writers who are, emerging stand-ups from the alt comedy scene in New York. And then we've had people like Janice Hirsch and Carol Leifer work on the show, who have been doing it as long as Deborah Vance has. So it's very personal for a lot of the people that work on our show.
So then I started taking diet pills, but they gave me such terrible headaches I couldn't sleep. But I'll tell you what, I didn't miss a second of the OJ trial.
What do you think is that thing that Hacks has that has given it staying power?
I think one of the reasons it resonates is because the show being about two women of such different generations who aren't mother-daughter, and that, I think it's just a dynamic and a relationship you haven't seen a lot. I think there is something new to it.
Okay, I think what we have here is a pretty classic generational misunderstanding. It's very normal for people my age to send nudes. It's about having agency over our sexuality.
Just don't do it on my time or in my chair. It's an antique.
Deal.
That's the thing, when we were pitching the show, we thought, well, there's a lot of comedies about stand-ups, none of them were ever about a female stand-up, so that was something that instantly made it different. But also, again, we tried to make this a show about outcasts of the entertainment industry, people who didn't feel welcome in the entertainment industry. So it wasn't just like a showbiz show, which you'd seen before. It was these two people relegated to Las Vegas. But I think the other thing that has helped us continue, one is that we really put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and all the writers do, to make it better every season. Like, we want people to be like just leaning in even more and being like surprised and continue to see a fresh version of what we do with the characters. And I think to do that, one thing is we try to like really not get too influenced by any outside thing. We try and stay very true to the character and sympathetic to their needs, and not think like, there's a lot of people on Twitter saying they like Jimmy and Kayla. Well, it's like, well, it's not a show about them. You know what I mean? So it's not like, we're gonna respond to that and do that even more. Like, of course, as we write, we've leaned into Hannah Einbinder is so brilliant and so funny, and now we like even have made, I think, the character of Ava even more Hannah Einbinder, you know? So I think like obviously we adapt and we do, we know what works because we watch it. We're also the audience of it.
Shall we begin?
Let's.